All right. Here are the three, and I'm going to pull up the odds in a second. Here are the three that I'm going with. Chiefs to win the AFC West, minus 120. Packers win the NFC North, plus 260. Texans win the AFC South, plus 115. Okay? So these are the three that I have. Now you're disagreeing.
Tighten up, baby. Come on. That's
You're going
got to
with
be
the
a
Titans.
great number because they suck.
Well, all right. So I'm going to pull them up so we can take a look here because there's conversations to be had, right, in regards to this. So let me pull it up here. Hold on one second.
I'm excited for football, man. This is pumping me up.
Buddy, me too. I cannot wait. All right, hold on. Let's see if this will work here. My boy. Boom. All right. Now, so we're going to scroll through this, and I'm going to tell you, just because I had three teams up there doesn't mean I have serious questions about the others. It's just based on odds of what we're going off of right now. Okay. So let's take a look at the AFC West. So I took the Chiefs here, but I'll be honest with you, dude. The Broncos are going to be better. The Chargers, I think, are going to be phenomenal. And the Raiders are going to be better. All of them. Now, let me explain, and let's talk about it here. So, all right, I took the Chiefs. If you're going to give me minus 120, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, I'll take it. I'll take that bet. But like I said, I think the Broncos are going to be even better. Strong defense. Offense, I think it's going to take a step up. Number two, the Chargers. I've seen Jim Harbaugh everywhere he's gone, and they get better. They get better. And let me bring this up too. This is why I like hiring from college. I'm not saying that every team should always do it. But have you noticed that Jim Harbaugh has absolutely owned the NFL draft? He's done a great job and really built themselves how a team needs to build through the lines, tough, right? Well, these players that he's drafting, he's recruited since high school. He's seen the initial talent, the growth. Have they become an NFL caliber, all-world player? He's seen it since these guys were 16 years old. It has a huge effect. Now, it only lasts like a year or two that you get that benefit, but you get that benefit. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, the Chargers are going to be good. The Raiders are going to be better. Like, this is a tough division. But if you're going to give me the Chiefs at minus 120, I'm going to take them. Your thoughts here on the AFC West?
I mean, let's be honest. How can you bet against Patrick Mahomes, especially with what we've seen the past couple of years? And it's not even just that they're good. They have some help whenever they need that help at certain times. So it's just really hard to say no to the Kansas City Chiefs. But at minus money for a future, that's a tough one for me. I don't love the Chargers personally. I think that they're a regression candidate. I thought they were great last year. I'm sorry to disagree with you, AB, but I think they're a regression candidate. I think they're keeping a lot of games close, and maybe next season, for me, it's how hot do they start? If they start like 2-1, 3-1, they could be phenomenal. But if they start slow, I think they'll be one of those regression candidates.
Could be. I mean, how long is it going to last? The other thing there with Mahomes is not only the winning that they've done, but the winning in the division. His record is just ungodly in the division. Now, again, I agree with the regression candidate portion on KC. And I agree that the rest of the division is getting better. This is going to be one of the best divisions in football. But yeah, I mean, I'm with you. Even if it is a negative number on a future, like this is one that I would take minus 120. Like the price is worth the cost of admission, right? Like, give it to me. All right, NFC North. So we took the Packers here plus 260. Are the Lions still the best team in the division? Yes, I agree. But I think the Lions and the Packers are going to go at it. I don't know what to do with the Vikings. I have no idea what to do with them. Change at quarterback. Sam Darnold no longer there. And then the Bears. I think the Bears are going to be better. But if you're asking me who's going to win the division, I mean, I think it comes down to the Lions and the Packers. I roll with the Packers. But again, I mean, the Lions are that big of a favorite for a reason. I've taken a shot at some money here. What are your thoughts?
When is Jordan Love back? Is he starting game one? Do you know?
I think
Because
so.
that would be my concern with the Packers. If he's starting game one, that is insane value on a really, really good football team. And the Lions, like we know the Lions are probably going to be playing 35, 35, 42 to 38. And those matches sometimes can be very difficult if you just have a little bit of slippage. There's not a lot of wiggle room. I love betting next. It's Detroit Lions to score on the next drive. It's probably one of my favorite football bets because they just seem to do it over and over and over again. But as far as winning the game, sometimes late in the game, the Lions like to make those mistakes. We'll see if they learned from them last season. But there's just such good value on the Packers as long as Love is starting game one.
Yeah, and look, let me say the same thing that we took the Chiefs in the previous division. If anybody bets the Lions at plus 140, I absolutely get that. That's great. That's a great number for them. Like I wouldn't argue anybody betting the Lions at plus 140. The Steelers just got Jalen Ramsey. They trade for him. Look at it. Talking NFL, things start happening. Let's go. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna take the Packers for a shot at some money here, but anybody rolling the Lions, I friggin' get it. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's jump down here. The NFC West. So didn't have a play here. I mean, all four teams are going to be solid. The 49ers, if they're healthy, are going to be tough to unseat. But this division is tough. Like the Rams are the problem here. Because the Rams could take this thing. I didn't bet it. If you made me make a choice, I'd roll the 49ers. But it's dangerous. I didn't bet it. What do you think?
I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know if I really, truly, fully deep down believe in Brock Purdy. I do believe in Christian. I believe every time he hands the ball off, there's a good thing that can happen. But I feel like the 49ers are one of those teams where it gets late in the year and they're just going to kind of coast into the playoffs because they've been there the last couple seasons, but they haven't really been able to get what they wanted. So I think that there's a great chance, as you mentioned, the Rams, McVay, I really like the way he coaches. I like Stafford. If they're healthy throughout the season, if they're healthy, I think that they have a great chance.
Buddy, they have a great chance. I'm with you. That's why I didn't place a bet on it. This division scares me, man. McVay is an awesome coach. I love Sean McVay. Love everything about him. All right. AFC East. All right. So, I mean, look at this. Bills minus 260. That's why I couldn't bet anything. Because the 49ers are never healthy. Tizzle, you're right. Bills minus 260. Patriots plus 475 over the Dolphins. That should tell you something. Plus 650, and then the Jets plus 1,800. I mean, look, the bet would be the Bills, obviously. but I'm not betting that juice there. I'm surprised at the Patriots plus 475 over the Dolphins at plus 650. I mean, look, I love Mike Vrabel. That's known. And I think the Patriots are definitely going to be better, but I don't know about this year. Because, look, let me tell you this. The one thing with Mike Vrabel is that you are not going to get a high-flying offense. You ain't getting that. He's running the damn football, and, like, you're going to get a whole lot of that. They're going to play some
We will
defense.
play some defense, AB.
Yeah, they will play some defense. You're right on that. But, I mean, the talent level between the Dolphins and the Patriots shouldn't even be close. But, yeah, I mean, I think this is the Bills division. What do you think?
Man, I was actually going to go see what that payout was for the Chiefs plus the Bills. I hate parlays, but if you're going to be parlaying any two teams in the league right now, I think those are the two teams, specifically given their divisions.
If you parlay those two together, it's plus 153.
Oof, that's just not good enough. I'll play around, see if there's another book that has it better than that. If it can get plus to 200, I think that would be a strong play.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Let's go over to the NFC East. Now, I didn't bet anything here either. Eagles minus 135, Commanders 205, Cowboys 600, Giants 2,500. I mean, look, I still think this is the Eagles' division. Mm-hmm. It's hard for me to bet against them. I'm not going to bet minus 135. I think the Commanders are going to be good again. I think the Cowboys are going to be better than people think. But, I mean, it's tough not to bet the Eagles. What do you think?
Well, I'm not betting the Cowboys. That is for absolute sure. I can't trust them ever. The Fighting Jerry Jones, no way. Now, the value here for sure has to be on the Commanders. Absolute stud under center. I think the best quarterback out of these two. Sorry for those Jalen Hurts truthers. I like what he does on the ground. He runs a great offense, but true quarterback. Washington probably has one of the best in the league. I know it's early, but man, he can play some ball. He could get out hot. And then just like those 49ers with the Eagles, we could see some of that late season sitting. Last time, they didn't even stop giving the ball to Saquon Barkley. They ran him into the ground. I would know. I was a fantasy owner, and I appreciated every single touch. But if I'm an Eagle fan late in the season and we have any type of lead or even close, I'm going to sit him.
Yeah, and, remember this too. They legalized the tush push. They were trying to ban it. They didn't get it. That division is going to be interesting. The AFC North. Ravens minus 145, Bengals plus 230, Steelers plus 550, Browns plus 3,000. I don't see any value here. I mean, I totally get why the Ravens are minus 145. And I would probably pick them to win the division. The Bengals, we know that they're going to score. Their defense concerns me. They'll give up a ton of points, but Joe Burrow's Joe Burrow. The Steelers, I think they're going to be better. Win the division better? I don't know. I'm not doing that. And then the Browns, I don't think the Browns should be plus 3,000. I'm not betting them, but yeah, I mean, there's just no huge value to be had here. What are your thoughts?
I don't trust A-Rod at this point in his career. And obviously, I'm not the only one that says that. We are watching really the decline of such a great quarterback, and it is unfortunate. He will have a more conservative game plan called with Tomlin. Everybody probably knows that. So it could be better for him. But where is that athleticism? Where is the dynamism? I don't see it. if I had to go with the team, oh gosh, I would probably take Joe Burrow and those Bengals. I think the Ravens at minus money, Lamar could slip up. He could win every single match, but I think he could slip up. And at that number, it gives me nice value to do something with it.
Yeah, I mean, look, the Bengals, they go on runs, man. They can play perfect offensively. I just I worry about their defense. I mean, it's just it concerns me because ever since that Super Bowl run, they decimated. I mean, they don't even have their same D coordinator anymore. The Ravens, I mean, regular season, they're the best team in and out year after year after year after year, regular season wise. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough for me to go anywhere but Ravens. Steelers just got Jalen Ramsey. Okay. What did they trade for him? I'm fascinated with that. All right, AFC South. So we took the Texans here, plus 115. Jaguars next, plus 260. Colts, plus 380. Titans, plus 650. See, 650. Look, don't get me wrong. I like Cam Ward. Titans ain't winning this division. Yeah, I mean, I went with the Texans. Look, all right, hold on. I went with the Texans. The Jaguars could be better. I don't trust them at all. The Colts, I don't trust them. The Titans, I don't trust them. It's not even that I trust the Texans all that much because they scared me last year. They were falling apart. But I mean,
AB, you know where that value is. Where? That value is right here in Nashville. All Cam has to do is not throw the ball to the opponent on every play because that's what our quarterback was doing last season, Mr. Mayo. I just think that if there is a lead or is a team in this division that has potential, it's the Titans. Now, are they going to fulfill that potential? Probably not, but they do at that number. I mean, it's not plus 3,000. Like we can definitely see the Titans having a better opportunity than the Cleveland Browns, but I just think that at that number, it could, if they win a couple games, I mean, you'll be right there at close to plus 200.
That's a big if. No, I'm just kidding.
It is.
No, I'm with you. I don't trust the Jaguars. The Colts. See
those quarterbacks for me. I don't trust Trevor Lawrence, and I don't trust A. Rich.
Yeah, and I don't even know how many quarterbacks the Colts are going to play this year.
How many games is he even going to be healthy for?
I don't know. And their owner just passed away. Like, it's weird over there. I'll roll the Texans at plus 115 and just close my eyes and go. NFC,
the Colts got Danny Dimes. Oh, they're good. They put them at the top, minus money.
Yeah.
I forgot about that guy. Jeez.
Your boy.
They're going to be running a lot, right? I would imagine they're going to be running some type of, I'm not going to say option, but more or less a little bit of a lot of play action, a lot of reads. Those two guys, if you're going to make or let them air the ball out on every play, you might as well ask for last place.
Yeah, I don't know what. Well, no, I do know what the Colts are going to look like. They'll win 7 games. They'll run the football 200 times a game. That's what they'll do. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor will get he'll be Derrick Henry. Just get the ball every play.
He was killing it until he got hurt.
Yep. Well, it ran him into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
All right, NFC South did not have a bet here. Oh, the Steelers traded Minkah Fitzpatrick. Okay. Trade an Alabama boy for a Florida State boy. All right.
Oh, that was part of it. I looked and it said that the picks and the players involved in the Jalen Ramsey trade are undisclosed. That's just Google. So Zach looks like he mentioned Minka for Jalen. So that's probably within that. That would make sense.
Yeah. Minka's a bit of a ball hawk. It's a good piece. But
Jalen
Jalen
Ramsey's
Ramsey.
about to make 27 million next year.
Who is?
Jalen Ramsey.
He's a big boy. Nashville boy. Brentwood Academy and then Ensworth.
Right down the street from me.
Yep, he is. He is a large dude. Jalen Ramsey, that is a large. He is specimen, dude.
He doesn't lack a shred of confidence.
Yep. Oh no, no, he does not. Neither does his father. Neither does his father. Now Ramsey's got an interesting. There's an interesting little Nashville background here. Ramsey, I believe, got the sister of Golden Tate pregnant.
I think you're right.
And they had themselves a little fight.
I imagine.
Yep. I don't think Golden Tate did too well in that one. I don't know anybody that's doing too well in fights against Jalen Ramsey. That's a big dog, man. Look him up. Dude, and like you said, he ain't taking a backward step to anything.
No, he ain't fighting like Cortland Finnegan. I'll tell you that.
He didn't want no more Andre Johnson. Oh, that Texas Titans fight. Andre Johnson was wearing his ass out.
Yes, he was.
Oh, my God. Why you would want to fight him, I don't know.
What are you doing?
I like Cortland, too. I love Cortland Finnegan, but, bro, I appreciate it. You didn't have to do all that. All right. NFC South. Bucks minus 110. Falcons plus 250. Let me pull it up full screen. Panthers plus 400. Saints 1,200. All right. You could mark the Saints out, and that's not the negative against them. I'm not buying into the Saints.
All right.
I'm
going to take the Saints, AB.
What'd you say?
I'm going to take the Saints at that value. I just
Yeah.
think that there's not a lot to overcome. Like, look at these guys. The Falcons, they can't even figure out how to throw to one of the best tight ends in the game. I mean, they had to get rid of him. Unbelievable. Then you got the Panthers. Panthers are, what have we seen from the Panthers? Bryce Young, stud, right? No, absolutely not. And then you have the Fighting Baker Mayfields. While I love Baker, I really am a huge supporter. In the same way that I support Jameis, I want them to succeed, but I don't believe in that product. Give me the Saints. You can just limp over the finish. Maybe even at a 7-9, 8-8, one of those crappy divisions.
Well, I definitely don't think it's the AFC West, but.
Oh, wait. I went down to the AFC or NFC South, excuse me.
Yeah, we're on the NFC South. You're right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I think the Falcons are going to be good. I think that they are. I like the young kid. I think that they've got talent. I think Tampa Bay is going to be tough because Tampa Bay doesn't beat themselves. I roll with Baker. I roll with the coaching staff. I roll with their philosophy. You know what the Bucs do? The Bucs have a flipping plan. They have a plan. They know who they are. They know who they want to be. They know how they want to win games, and they go out and do it. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but they win a lot of games, and they score points, and they've got a team that's built that they all understand who they are. I roll with Tampa. I believe in them. Now, let me also say this. The Panthers, I'm not choosing the Panthers to win the division, but I do have to give Bryce Young and that coaching staff, like, I've got to give credit because when they benched Bryce Young last year, we all thought it was done.
Mm-hmm.
And Bryce came back and busted his ass and played well. Now the team, they got to get better. There's a reason why they're down here. But what I saw from Bryce Young was very encouraging, right? So, I for me, go ahead. What is that?
Just pick your poison in this division.
Yeah, it's tough. Like, for me, again, I believe in the Bucks. I believe in everything about their operation. Like, I'm telling you, I'm a big believer, man, in sports teams that just have a plan and know what they're doing. Now, does it ultimately lead to titles? Man, that's hard. But the Bucks are a very good football team. And they're very well coached. And their temperament, they have crazy exciting games, but their temperament stays even keeled, even with Baker, right? Because of that coaching staff. But dude, I like Penix, man, with Atlanta. I think that Atlanta's got talent on both sides. The Steelers got Jonnu Smith, too. Another Nashville boy. Look at the Steelers. Take it after my man, Ramon Foster.